Having diabetes is not a death sentence. You can have diabetes and still be able to live your life. I don't see why someone should be judged based on their gender. So don't be scared of auditing your body, like going for checkups. So you find a problem early, you deal with it and deal with it early. So don't be scared of health checkups. In Nairobi, sleep is what do you call it?
Impossible.
Yes, close to impossible. You find people are telling you they're in the office by 6, they leave at 8. You wonder when they sleep. But sleep and rest and taking time for yourself is very important. You cannot overdo taking time for yourself.
So just to take you back to who you are away from the White Coat, the Rotary Club.
Yes.
What do you do in Rotary Club? What is your participation level or
So my club is called the Rotary Club of Nairobi East, which is called the coolest club in town.
Oh wow.
But so
Hi, coolest Rotary Club in town.
So our club, the reason I joined Rotary is mainly about charity, and it's basically where people, like-minded people, come. They help identify projects or ways to better people's lives, and we do it in collaboration with them. So we do community projects or maybe even individual projects, and you see someone's life become better. And the reason why I joined Rotary is, you know how you see these people when you're in traffic or in the streets, always asking you for money, and sometimes you're guilty. Do I give them? Do I not? If I give them, will they go use them for drugs, or what will you don't know what will happen, and you never know. But for me now, Rotary it's organized charity. You see, you know what you're doing, and you can see the impact of what you're doing, and you are able to assess it. And so for me, I find that very fulfilling, because I am a person of order. I like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and that is what appealed to me.
And so when you decided to join Rotary, like for example, this is now Rotary Club for the East, for example. Me who comes from Gara, am I able to join that, or it's just specifically oriented into that east side of Nairobi?
No, Rotary Club of Nairobi East, we actually meet in Upper Hill area. Anyone can join Rotary. All you need to join Rotary is an interest. An interest in helping people, an interest in, we call them fellowship, and networking with people. And you can go to any club anywhere. What we usually advise is get a club near you, either near your work or home, but somewhere where you can go. The clubs meet every week, and then when there's a project or someone has an idea, you come together and we assess and see, is this viable? Does the community want this? Because you might come with an idea of you want to help someone, and that's not what they need. So also the community has to want what you want to give them, and then we organize ourselves and we do it. So anyone can join Rotary.
So we wanted to find out what is your passion and STEM and young girls. So tell us a bit about that.
So I come from a family, we are 5 girls and 1 boy. And for us, there was nothing like girls can do this, boys can do this. It was a matter of you as an individual. And I don't see why someone should be judged based on their gender. Because when you do work, you're given work. The work is not, do this work because if I'm to prescribe, the prescription, whether you're a girl or a boy, would would look the same. So I don't see why there should be that gender disparity. But I'm happy in sciences now you see more and more women coming up. And I think women, we need to be mentored, because a lot of there are some areas where you might find someone wants to venture and there is no one there to help them know what to expect, or someone where they can ask questions and see about experiences and things like that. So those are one of the things I think I like doing. Giving someone basically a chance to be who they want to be. When they want to do it.
So in this case, is there like a program that you've identified where they help support girls through STEM, or it's on an individual basis?
Well, it's more of on an individual basis. There is no program that I do or that I'm affiliated to, but on an individual basis, anyone who comes and asks for mentorship, you give them, or if you identify someone who looks a bit lost, you offer to help them. And you find a lot of people you'll find they know what they want. They just may not be sure how to go about it. So if you know how to go about it and you can help someone,
why not? And also maybe opportunities as well, because they don't get that, especially if you're coming from the village or even in a low and middle income household, then it becomes also a challenge.
Because the opportunities are there, they just might know. Again, I'd be more exposed to them because I've been around longer. So just again to direct people to the right opportunities and link them up. Why not?
That's pretty impressive. I also come from a household of five girls and 2 boys. But for our dad, we've also been mentored into pushing for your career. Do this. You want to do medicine? Okay, I'll support you. Go for it. And my dad is pro school. He doesn't believe in girls just being at maybe high school or campus. He's like, what's your passion? Do you want to do medicine? Do you want to do public health? Do you want to do arts? So we've been mentored into such a space, and where you can find, we also have PhD holders in biochemistry, and now we're headed that direction, hopefully. So it's actually, I think it's a very good,
And I think my dad was also like that. He's no longer there, but he was that, you just tell me what you want.
And I'll support you.
And we're that family where whatever happened, you could not miss school. Like where we live, sometimes there's a river, and sometimes the river would flood. Remember during El Nino times? But that would not stop you from going to school. Even with not an excuse, yes. Come rain or ice and you're going to school. You just need to find a way. So even that discipline of, there is no excuse. You always, you have to go to school. Anything that was in his power to do to make sure that he would,
I think, and sometimes I find that that's a very nice way of also mentoring girls. And I wish the men of today would actually maybe support girls, or through it all. Like I would say from a community, you find that if a woman has like a degree and marries a man, then you find a man is like, mwanamke haezi pata masters na mimi nimeka, so we actually experience such challenges. And it's very nice to have fathers who have given you such kind of background, so that by the time you're also having your own kids or getting married, like you don't allow such kind of scenarios to recur. It's very inspiring.
And just to say, not all men are bad, because again, in my father's, my uncles, I have very many uncles, and there are those people, go to school. In fact, in our family, we say you start, everyone has your degree. So you start from now that you've gotten your degree or you've gotten your master, what next? That is the base. So that is what they strive in you. Education, because education is power. Education is power always.
That's very encouraging. And just, when there's role models who have gone before you, they've walked the path, you realize it's something we can do.
And
it just helps things get better and better.
Exactly. And of course also the mothers, because you see mothers also work a lot, because in most families you'll find a mother is able to convince, even where the father may not be convinced. A lot of time the woman is able to convince him to give people the chance. So mothers are also they play a big role in everything. Yes.
All right. That was very interesting and very informative. Thank you very much. I think as we wind up, maybe you can give us 5 key things you'd wish for our viewers to know if they want to prevent diabetes. Just 5 key things people need to do.
Okay. So 5 things.
Doesn't have to be 5, but your key things.
My key things.
So important for someone to prevent diabetes, or if you have it, what to do to help live a better, healthier life.
So I think number 1 is diabetes is not the end. Having diabetes is not a death sentence. You can have diabetes and still be able to live your life, do the things you need to do, just with a few adjustments, but it doesn't stop you from being you. That would be one of the important ones. Then number 2, lifestyle is everything. Exercise, what you eat, sleep. In Nairobi, sleep is what do you call it?
Close to impossible.
Yes, close to impossible. You find people are telling you they're in the office by 6, they leave at 8. You wonder when they sleep. But sleep and rest, and taking time for yourself is very important. You cannot overdo taking time for yourself. So I think those ones, and then diabetes can be managed. A lot of people, you say they don't want to go to the doctor because they don't want to, this thing of, if I look for a problem, I'll find it. And you find that's a lot of the reasons why people don't want to come. But now my counter argument is, you'd rather look for a problem, find it early, and manage it when it's still a small problem, than stay with it, and then now it becomes an emergency and becomes a bigger problem that is hard to manage. So don't be scared of auditing your body, like going for checkups. So you find a problem early, you deal with it, and deal with it early. So don't be scared of health checkups. They are good.
That's interesting. I think some of us we tend to we wait for up and nauma, then you run. I think and also sometimes maybe it's also the fact that we're not told these things. Like you have a cover, an insurance cover, but you're just there seated. You can't go for the checkups, either because we're not aware that it's actually important as well in also managing some of these diseases that we have and that comes with lifestyle. So I think it's something that every person needs to be told, and we advocate for right now, because I mean we're going into the era of where we are having a lot of lifestyle diseases. Now obesity is coming up, cancer is now becoming prominent. So I think it's something that we need to keep preaching to the audience, that health checkup is not equals to death.
It's not equals to death. In fact, it will save your life. The earlier, the better.
That's good. So, Jacky, I think it's been a very wonderful introduction, and talking to you, getting to know you as well as what you do away from the white coat. We really appreciate you joining us in our podcast, in knowing the medical maestros. I think it's been a wonderful journey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you to our viewers. And we hope that you will keep it here at Knowing Your Medical Maestros. Kindly follow us on our socials. We will put up the links somewhere on the screen.
On the description screen.
Hapo chini. And we will share more of this in other upcoming interviews on Knowing Your Medical Maestros.
And subscribe, please. We need those likes and shares. Share to many people as possible. Yes.
So we look forward to having you join us on the next episode, and we'll keep you updated on it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.